Broadcasting live from the Knicks via OBS Studio Broadcast Center at Fordyce Center in Antioch. This is GNASH Hockey, excuse me, on the Middle Tennessee Sports Network. As we move on to the nightcap in our Friday doubleheader, Hendersonville-Beech-Lawson taking on Nolensville. This is a big game. If Hendersonville win, they will clinch a Predators Cup berth. So will Page Summit. And if Ravenwood lose to Ensworth, Ravenwood would clinch a Preds Cup berth too. Sorry for getting on the air a few minutes later than scheduled, but I didn't want a really long pregame while the Zamboni was out here. Zamboni's off the ice now. But yeah, big game. And it's a big game for Nolensville too, because if they lose this game, then with a loss on Monday to Ensworth, they're going to be playing in the Hein Cup. So yeah, this is a big game for both teams. As we're about to get this one underway, as both teams are buzzed onto the ice by the scorekeeper. So let's talk about the two teams playing our nightcap. First up, Hendersonville-Beech-Lawson, coached by Seth Lake, 8-3-1 coming into tonight. We'll go over the results of their last 5 games. Dating back to November 17th, that wild 6-6 tie with Ensworth, where they were down 6-1 early in the second. Then an 11-4 win over the Outlaws on December 3rd, 5-3 win over Indy on December 8th, 4-1 win over NBA on December 15th. And then back on Monday, they spoiled the Clarksville Kings senior night with a 10-4 win. Clarksville actually went up 2-0 in that game, but in the end, it was Hendersonville winning out. Now, I know the stats are mostly incorrect. It's from that Outlaws game, but I'm just going to read them as. Caden Sisco, the leading scorer, he's got 25 points from 11 goals and 14 assists. Landon Croft, 24 points from 15 goals and 9 assists. Matthew Almeida, 15 points from 5 goals and 10 assists. Caleb Carlance, 15 points from 10 goals and 5 assists. Gideon Drobnik, 14 points from 4 goals and 10 assists. Merrick Mott, 13 points from 5 goals and 8 assists. Braden Rose, 8 points from 4 goals and 4 assists. Nick Hoffman, 5 points from 4 goals and an assist. Caleb Priest, 4 points all from assists. Britton Smith and Brian Wilkinson, each with 4 points from 2 goals and 2 assists. Christian Diggins, 2 points from assists. Tyler Ellis with 2 points from a goal and an assist. Kellen Fisher, Sully Hyatt, points from assists. On the goalie play, Rick Griffin Rumbaugh has played 7 games. 6 of those were starts. His record 3-3-1. He's played 273 minutes, goals against average of 3.23, 1 shutout. He's allowed 21 goals on 158 shots, turned away the other 137. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .867. Justin Smith has played in 6 games. 5 of those were starts. His record 4-0-0. He's played 186 minutes, goals against average of 4.06, no shutouts. He's allowed 18 goals on 114 shots, turned away the other 96. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .842. And Cade Garrett has played in 1 game, started 1 game. That was the Brentwood game back in November. Hendersonville won, so his record 1-0-0. Played the full 42 minutes, allowed 5 goals on 24 shots, turned away the other 19. Let's move on to Nolensville, coached by Ty Johns. Coming into tonight, 6-4-2. As we go over the results of their last 5 games. Dating back to November 17th, 3-3 tie with MBA, 4-2 loss to Page on December 1st, 4-0 win over Brentwood BAUSN on December 8th, 4-3 loss to Ravenwood on December 15th, and then a 6-2 win over Clarksville back on December 17th. So I was wrong in the newsletter. This is their first game. This is their first game since beating Clarksville, not since losing to Ravenwood. I forgot about that Clarksville game, but sadly Clarksville are kind of they've been forgettable for the last couple of months, I hate to say. Charlie Barnett, the leading scorer, he's got 20 points from 13 goals and 7 assists. Spencer Kern, 18 points from 9 goals and 9 assists. Henry Cravens, 15 points from 6 goals and 9 assists. Logan Campbell, 10 points from 6 goals and 4 assists. Jackson Malleus Mayer, 8 points from 4 goals and 4 assists. Carson Roganchik, 6 points from 3 goals and 3 assists. Heath Hudi, 5 points from a goal and 4 assists. Emmett Zakos, 4 points from a goal and 3 assists. Thomas Renegar, 3 points from 2 goals and an assist. Hank Prosser, 2 points from a goal and an assist. Ben Campbell and Grant Phelps, each with a point from an assist. Let's move on to goalie play. Bingston Soundar, of course, the big gun. He's played in 10 games. All of those were starts. His record 5-3-1. He's played 369 minutes, goals against average of 2.16, 1 shutout. He's allowed 19 goals on 243 shots, turned away the other 224. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .922. And Isaac Wank has played in 5 games. 2 of those were starts. His record 1-1-1. He's played 134 minutes, goals against average of 5.96, no shutouts. He's allowed 19 goals on 82 shots, turned away the other 63. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .768. Oh, wow, Innsworth, 34 seconds in. Trex Hooper scoring for Innsworth to put them up 1-0. Ready to go with the start of this one. Griffin Rumbaugh going to start in goal for Hendersonville. Bingston Soundar going to start in goal for Nolensville for this first period. Nolensville will carry the puck from my left to right. Towards me. Hendersonville will carry it away from me. From where I'm standing, the bleacher side is the near side, and the benches side is the far side. As this game is underway. And they score! Oh, wow! Hendersonville score! Not sure who it was just yet. I got to see his number. Caden Sisco from the bottom of the right circle just turned and sent the puck to the front of the net and it went in. And it is 1-0 exactly 30 seconds in. Here's Caleb Carlance at center. Try to go back into the Nolensville zone of the puck taken away. And Sisco could not get it in. Here's Spencer Kern, right wing side of the Hendersonville zone. Gets off a shot in the bottom of the right circle. Stopped by Rumbaugh, who then backed into the net and dislodged it. Went off Rumbaugh's right leg pad, and then the rebound was sent past the net to his right. 12:55 to go in the first. It's already 1-0 Hendersonville. Always to the right of Rumbaugh. Nolensville keeping it in the zone. Puck on the near side, cleared out by the Commandos. Tyler Ellis with a big hit on the near side of the Nolensville zone. Puck in the left wing corner. Now here's Spencer Kern through center, back into the Hendersonville zone. Tried to go to the center. Puck was poked off his stick, but Emmett Zakos on the trail, able to lift it over Rumbaugh into the back of the net. And it is 1-1 with 12:19 to go in the first. So Nolensville, 71 seconds after going down early, able to get on the board. Caleb Priest trying to send the puck up the far side. Grant Phelps trying to send the puck up the far side, but it was intercepted by Caleb Priest. Now Matthew Almeida passing it down the right wing, and a shot from Kellen Fisher misses the net to the left of Soundara. Puck sent back into the Nolensville zone. Annie Cravens sending it around the near side boards. Now it's out at center. And backhanded past the net to the right of Rumbaugh, I think by Luke Doble. Matthew Almeida will carry to center. Caden Sisco, right wing side of the Nolensville zone, coughed up the puck to Jackson Malleus-Mayer. Now there's Charlie Bonnert in the Hendersonville zone, going to the front of the net. A shot stopped by Rumbaugh at the right-hand side. Now Sisco. Loose puck on the near side, trying to clear it out, and does. Knocked down just behind the blue line by Nolensville. Henry Craven specifically. Christian Diggins firing the puck off the far boards and out. Jackson Malleus-Mayer. Puck came back into the Hendersonville zone, but Jackson Malleus-Mayer has to get back on side. Here's Nicholas Hoffman back into the Nolensville zone, trying to drop it back to Sisco. It's taken away by the Knights. Now the puck back in the Hendersonville zone, and a shot from the blue line. And Emmett Zakos deflected past the net by a Hendersonville stick. Puck on the far side, Caleb Carlance. Nolensville player fell over as Carlance brings it out to center. Back in the Nolensville zone, shot from the left circle, gloved and held on to by Bingston Soundara. 9:56 to go in the first, and the game is tied at 1. Draw was to the right of Soundara. Nolensville won it and cleared it. It's back in the Hendersonville zone. Matthew Almeida on the near side is going to end up icing it. Draw to Rumbaugh's left, won by Nolensville, and a shot from the right point, gloved and held onto by Rumbaugh. That shot coming from Emmett Zakos. Draw to Rumbaugh's left again, won by Nolensville. Puck coming up the boards. To the far side, left point. And Caleb Prieston's up clearing it out. It's back in the Hendersonville zone in the left wing corner. Caleb Priest banking it off the far boards. Henry Cravens holds it into the left point, sends it down, but it's intercepted by Caleb Priest, who got in front of Hank Prosser. And Matthew Almeida will carry it to center. Cross the red line and backhand it into the Nolensville zone. Brent Phelps hasn't grown an inch this season. Out there passing the puck off to Spencer Kern, who dumps it back into the Nolensville zone. Sorry, the Hendersonville zone. It's in the left wing corner, and now be carried to center by, I don't know who that is for Hendersonville. His name is Brown. He's number 25. I don't have my rosters. I was in such a rush to prep for this game after the Indy Franklin game took so long. Puck back in the Hendersonville end. Miles Brown. Okay, I'm just going to get the Hendersonville one out. I don't need the Nolensville one because Nolensville only have like 19 players. I'm just going to get the Hendersonville one out. There are some players missing since it is a Friday. List those off in a second. Matthew Almeida banging the puck off the far boards. And taken back by Nolensville and iced. 7:19 to go in the first game, tied at 1. So Heath Hudie missing for Nolensville. He's out for travel hockey. And then Hendersonville are missing Merrick Mott and Gideon Drobnik for family travel. Alex Williams tested positive for the flu, and then another undisclosed player has tested positive for the flu. So that's who Hendersonville are missing tonight. Draw to the left of Soundara, won by Hendersonville. Puck sent to the end boards. And Nolensville get it back. Hendersonville get it back. Put in front for Caleb Carlance, and right on the doorstep, his shot stopped and covered up by Soundara. Draw is to Soundara's left. And Nolensville with it out at center. Turned over to the Commandos. Fired hard off the near boards by Caleb Priest. And now the puck back in the Hendersonville zone. Charlie Bonnert coughed it up. And then Priest smacks it hard off the end glass. Good Lord, if that glass hadn't been there, it would have killed me. It was straight at my face. The other way come Nolensville. Charlie Bonnert checked by Matthew Almeida. And Caden Sisco out at center. Carried it back into the Nolensville zone. Sisco trying to put it out in front. And he gets a second try, and it's in. Sisco's centering pass was blocked. It came back to him behind the net, and he banks it in off of Soundara. He's got both of Hendersonville's goals, and it's 2-1 Commandos with 6:08 to go in the first. Draw one by Hendersonville. Puck sent into the Nolensville zone. Henry Craven's with it. And then he falls over going to center. He got fouled. He got hooked or something. Waiting on Hendersonville to touch the puck up. Nolensville with it in their zone. Bingston Soundara's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. And the puck comes to center where it's finally touched up by Christian Dickens. And it is a tripping call against Braden Rose. So Nolensville get the first power play of the game, trailing 2-1 with 5:32 to go in the first. Draw was to Rumbaugh's right. Hendersonville able to clear the zone off the faceoff. Henry Cravens brings the puck back into the Hendersonville zone. Shot in the slot, knocked down by Rumbaugh. Jackson Malleus Mayer shot in the left circle, score! Malleus Mayer fires it into the top corner on the left-hand side of the net from the left circle. And it took Nolensville not that long to convert the power play and tie the game at 2 with 5:07 to go in the first. And hand pass called against, I think, Hendersonville, just off the face-off there. Draw's going to be on the dot in front of the bleachers across from the Nolensville bench at center. And Nolensville got it towards the Hendersonville blue line, taken back by the Commandos. Shot from in tight by Britton Smith, turned away by Soundara. Caden Lewis trying to put it in front. Puck comes around the kick plate to the far side, held into the right point by Caleb Priest. Priest a shot, blocked in traffic. Matthew Almeida in his own zone on the near side. Carries it to center. Finds some room right wing side of the Nolensville zone. A shot turned away by Soundara. Puck stays in the zone. It's on the far side, Hank Prosser trying to get it out, and he does, but it comes to Caleb Priest. Now it ends up back in the Hendersonville zone. Matthew Almeida immediately clears. Brian Wilkinson gets around a defender in front of backhander. Stopped by Soundara. Rebound Priest. Puck still in front. Wow. It looked like Wilkinson was going to be pinched off by a defender, and then that turned into Soundara flopping around in the crease. No one's able to keep the puck out of the net. 3:36 to go in the first, still 2-2. Good Lord. Always to the right of Soundara. Here come Nolensville. Logan Campbell in front of shot. Stopped by Rumbaugh. Stopped with a left leg pad. Stretched it out, and then he covers. Draw was to Rumbaugh's left, won by Nolensville. And a one-time from the right point, and Henry Craven's gloved and held onto by Rumbaugh. Draw was to his left again. Hendersonville win it and ice it. Draw to Rumbaugh's left again. Puck on the far side. Christian Dickens trying to clear it out. It's held in and then taken away from Charlie Bonnert by Brandon Flugel. Then brought into the Nolensville zone and a shot gloved and held onto by Soundara. In the first, and the game tied at 2. Draws in front of the Nolensville bench. Won by the Knights. And here is Carson Roganchik, right wing side of the Hendersonville zone, puts it in front. Nobody in a white sweater there. Matthew Almeida sending the puck to the far side. Oh, and now it comes to the stick of Charlie Bonnert, and his shot stopped by Rumbaugh. Rumbaugh with a big save on Bonnert. Puck suddenly deflected to his stick, and he was all alone in front. Now the puck's behind the Nolensville net. Henry Cravens trying to go down the slot. Took a bump from Matthew Almeida. Puck still came on goal, and it had to be poked away by Rumbaugh. Shot from the right point. Nimitz-Zakos deflected off of a Hendersonville stick. Now in the right wing corner, Caden Sisco. Clear it out. Thomas Renegar. Puck brought back into the Nolensville zone. Caleb Carl's in for a shot. Soundara with a save in tight with a blocker. Now another shot from the boards turned away by Soundara. Here's Charlie Bonnet now closing into the Hendersonville net. A shot stopped by Rumbaugh. Puck behind the net. Trying to get it out in front to Grant Phelps. Coming up towards the top of the right circle. And it's cleared out by Zach Curran. And back the away. Come Nolensville shot, score! Judah Campbell with a shot that suddenly took a bounce into the roof of the net. Took a shot from the top of the right circle that suddenly bounced into the roof of the net. I'm not sure if it went off the stick of the back checker. But Nolensville, their first lead of the game. It's 3-2 with 42.7 seconds to go in the first. Nolensville clearing the puck out of their zone off the draw. Brought back into the Hendersonville zone. Spencer Kern pushed off. Shot from the left point, Andy Craven's blocked. Puck on the far side. Braden Rose passing ahead to Brian Wilkinson. Wilkinson through center. Back into the Hendersonville zone. Puck put in front for Tyler Ellis, and a shot stopped by Soundara, and that's it for the first. Wild first period. Caden Sisco scored only 30 seconds in. Nolensville tied it just over 70 seconds later. And then another goal for Hendersonville. And then two more for Nolensville, and the Knights lead Hendersonville 3-2 at the end of one. I'll be back in a few seconds with the start of the second, but if you're listening on the YouTube podcast, we're going to go ahead and take you to the start of the second. Ready to start the second period of this one. Bingston Soundara still in goal for Nolensville. Griffin Rumbaugh still in goal for Hendersonville for the second period. Hendersonville will carry the puck towards me. Nolensville will carry it away from me. As Nolensville bring the puck into the Hendersonville zone off the draw, it's at the end boards, Charlie Bonnet. Backhanding it up to the right point. Henry Craven's a shot, misses the net to the left of Rumbaugh. But we're going to have a penalty against Hendersonville, I think. It's Matthew Almeida going to the box. Cross-checking. So 13:41 to go in the second. Nolensville getting, I think it's the first power play of the game. Yeah, it's first power play of the game. They are leading 3-2. And play back underway. Puck passed across to the right-hand side of the net and shot wide. I think by Charlie Bonnet. It's passed to open space in the far side. And Hendersonville player firing it into the rafters. 74 seconds left of the power play. 12:55 to go in the second. Still 3-2 Nolensville. Draws to the left of Rumbaugh. Won by Nolensville. Shot from Spencer Kern went across the front of the net and past the post to the right of Rumbaugh. Here is Henry Cravens. Back into the Hendersonville zone of the puck taken away as he was going down the right wing. And puck went out to center and was brought back in offside by Nolensville. Still 1-0. Ensworth over Ravenwood out in Bellevue. As Hendersonville won the draw, brought it into the Nolensville zone. And Henry Craven's able to clear it out. Here's Spencer Kern moving into the right wing side. A shot missed the net to the left of Rumbaugh. Oh, and they score! Puck came out to the left circle and was shot into the top corner on the left-hand side of the net. And I think that's Malleus Mayer. Yeah, it's Jackson Malleus Mayer with his second goal of the game. Is that? I think the first one was on a power play too. I think they're both power play tallies. It's now 4-2 Nolensville with 12:02 to go in the second. And Hendersonville end up icing the puck from their own zone off the draw. Let me just check. I could have sworn that was a power play goal from Malleus Mayer. Yeah. Braden Rose was in the box for tripping. Okay, so yeah, 2 power play goals for Nolensville, both from Jackson Malleus Mayer. Draw was to the left of Rumbaugh, sent down the ice by Hendersonville in the Nolensville zone. Puck on the near side. Malleus Mayer carrying it out to center. Back into the Hendersonville zone, in on goal, got off a backhander that I don't know if Rumbaugh got a piece of or not. Now the puck out at center again. And offside called against Hendersonville. Brian Wilkinson, Caden Sisco slid across the line. As Brian Wilkinson was chasing the puck, he didn't exactly touch it. He didn't exactly bring it in on his stick. 11:20 to go in the second, still 4-2 Nolensville. And it is now 2-0 Ensworth over Ravenwood. Late in the first out in Bellevue. They're still in the first? What the heck went on over there? That game started before this one. Puck in the Nolensville zone. Sent around to the near side. Luke Doble. Now it comes up to the right point. And a one-timer misses the net to the left of Soundara. That shot came from Brandon Flugel. Now the puck brought back into the Hendersonville zone. Held into the blue line. Judah Campbell with a shot, and we get a whistle. Hendersonville net came loose. 10:40 to go in the second. 4-2 Knights. Draw was to Rumbaugh's right. And here come Hendersonville. Braden Rose. No, it's Caleb Carlance. Whipped on a shot attempt in the right circle. Now the puck comes out in front. Carlance with a backhander stopped by Soundara. Rebound try stopped by Sisco. That was a backhanded shot too. And the puck cleared down ice by Nolensville for an icing. Who's in goal for Ravenwood in this one? Colin Gower. I wonder if Reese is out for travel. Reese McKenzie. Wonder if she's out for travel. Playing for the junior. I think she's a junior pred. And Hendersonville end up icing the puck from their own zone. 9:45 to go in the second. Still 4-2 Nolensville. Wonder who all Ravenwood have. They have a lot of travel players. No, they got everybody, it looks like. Looking at the lineup for this game. Does Hendersonville bring the puck back into the Nolensville zone offside? Draws on the dot in front of the bleachers across from the Nolensville bench, won by the Knights. And Hank Prosser inside the Hendersonville zone on the right wing side. Tried to pass the slot and Spencer Kern. And now back the other way come Hendersonville. Here is Matthew Almeida trying to drop it back in the Nolensville zone on the right wing side. That's intercepted. And Kern will bring it out to center. Spencer Kern to the end boards. Trying to put it out in front. It's held in at the left point by Emmett Zakos. Puck still in the zone. Spencer Kern trying to cut to the front of the net down the right wing. Taken away, cleared out. Annie Cravens will catch up to it at center on the near side. But she coughs up the puck. Gave it away to Tyler Ellis. Puck sent back the other way by Emmett Zakos. And is going to end up being iced. Nope. Sent through a crowd, so icing waved off. And Soundara sent the puck around the boards to the near side. Braden Rose able to get it and get off a shot that Soundara stops and holds on to. 8:07 to go in the second, still 4-2 Nolensville. Draws to Soundara's left. Won by Nolensville. And they're able to clear it down the near side. Christian Dickens will get to it in the Hendersonville zone. Whip it back around the boards. Judah Campbell keeping the puck in the zone. Now Zach Curran for Hendersonville. Curran passes up the far side, deflected away by the stick of Thomas Renegar. We get a whistle. I think it may have been an offside call against Nolensville. 7:18 to go in the second, still 4-2 Knights. Draw on the dot in front of the Nolensville bench, won by the Knights and dumped into the Hendersonville zone. Shot from the left point, turned away by Rumbaugh. Nick Hoffman brought the puck into the Nolensville zone and taken away and cleared out. Now Charlie Bonnert back in the Hendersonville zone, trying to go to the front of the net. His shot stopped from in tight by Rumbaugh. Puck goes out to center, and what was the whistle for? A hand pass against Nolensville, I guess. 6:31 to go. In the second, still 4-2 Nolensville. Draw in front of the Nolensville bench. Won by Hendersonville. And a shot from Caleb Carlance in the left circle, kicked away by Soundara with a left leg pad. Spencer Kern brings the puck back into the Hendersonville zone, trying to get it in front. Hendersonville can't clear it out, held in Emmett Zako, shot in the right point, I think was stopped by Rumbaugh. And Hendersonville with a takeaway on the near side of their zone, trying to get it out. And I think it may have gone into the netting above the glass as it was cleared out down the near side. 5:42 to go in the second, still 4-2 Nolensville. Draw was to Rumbaugh's right. We're going to have a penalty against Hendersonville. Interference, the call against Tyler Ellis. So Nolensville back to the power play, up 4-2 with 5:34 to go in the second. Draws to the right of Rumbaugh. Won by Hendersonville, and they immediately clear it down ice. Soundara will leave it for Cravens. And it's brought back into the Hendersonville zone and fired past the net from the left circle by Spencer Kern. And then fired down ice by Hendersonville on goal. Bingston Soundara has to stop. And he'll pass it back up the far side. And it went off the stick of Luke Doble, and then he tried to play it with a knee. Now it's brought back into the Nolensville zone by Braden Rose. And then brought right back out by Logan Campbell. Pass across to Jackson Magus Marin, his one-timer from the right edge of the slot, turned away by Rumbaugh. Christian Dickens gives the puck away to Henry Cravens. Cravens back in the Hendersonville zone, passes over to Logan Campbell, trying to set Cravens up, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Under a minute left in the power play for Nolensville. Puck passed across the front of the Hendersonville net from the bottom of the right circle, and now cleared down ice by Braden Rose, and then cleared right back out by Soundara. Here is Logan Campbell. Puck in the right wing corner of the Hendersonville zone now. 20 seconds left in the man advantage for the Knights. And Spencer Kern with a shot in the left circle that ends up in the netting above the glass. I think it may have been deflected. 15 seconds left of the power play, 3:49 to go in the second. Still 4-2, Nolensville. Draw was to Rumbaugh's right. And a shot from the left circle that'd be kicked away by Rumbaugh. And then the puck given away. I think Caleb Carlance brings it back into the Nolensville zone on the right wing side. To the front of the net, a shot stopped by Soundara. Rebound sent through the crease. Oh! Wilkinson sent the rebound through the crease. With Soundara out of position, and then Caden Sisco tried to send it back, tried to put it in the empty net. I think it was Emmett Zakos who blocked it, and Soundara able to cover. Penalty time against Hendersonville up. They're back at even strength. They're still down 4-2 with 3:25 to go in the second, but wow. Big moment there in this one. Draw was to the right of Soundara, won by Hendersonville, put in front by Caden Sisco, and Nicholas Hoffman's shot was blocked. Now the puck sent all the way down to the other end of the rink and had to be stopped by Griffin Rumbaugh. Logan Campbell sending the puck back in the other direction. Oh, but Spencer Kern went over the Hendersonville blue line before the puck came in, and he touches it up offside. Draw in front of the Hendersonville bench, won by the Commandos. Caden Sisco trying to send it to the crease, and it's under Soundara. He sent it to the crease, and Soundara, it was under his right leg pad, under the toe of it. Just past his right-hand post. Draw be to his right. 2:47 to go in the second, 4-2 Nolensville. Won by the Knights. And Carson Roganchik backhanding the puck into the Hendersonville zone. Henry Cravens has it taken away. Caleb Carlance back into the Nolensville zone on the right wing side. Poked away. Here's Caden Sisco trying to backhand it in front. Matthew Almeida shot from the left point. Turned away by Soundara. Off his right leg pad. Puck in the left wing corner. Caleb Carlance. Brings it out in front of the shot. Stopped by Soundara. And then he backs into the net and dislodges it at the right-hand post. Minute 56 to go in the second. Still 4-2 Nolensville. And it's now 3-0 Ensworth out in Bellevue. Will Copeland scoring for the Ice Tigers. So it looks like Ravenwood aren't clinching a Preds Cup berth tonight. If Nolensville win this game, nobody clinches a Preds Cup berth tonight. All 8 Preds Cup berths will still be on the table come Monday. I don't know if we've ever gone this deep into a regular season without at least one team clinching a Preds Cup berth. Draw was to the left of Soundara, won by Nolensville and iced. Draws to Soundara's left again. Won by Hendersonville. But the Knights able to get to it. And here's Spencer Kern at center. Puts it in front for Henry Cravens. A backhander. Stopped by Rumbaugh. Put that stick out. And here's Kern from the slot. A shot stopped and covered up by Rumbaugh. 83 seconds left in the second. 4-2 Nolensville. Draw was to the right of Rumbaugh, won by Hendersonville, brought into the Nolensville zone. Braden Rose, the shot. And I think it might have gone out of play. Draw be to Soundara's left again. Won by Nolensville and cleared. Matthew Almeida beat Spencer Kern to the puck in the Hendersonville zone, trying to hold it up against the boards. Minute left in the second. Now Hendersonville with it. Braden Rose brings it into the Nolensville zone on the right wing side. Could not get around MTSN on the back check. Here's Wilkinson. Now Braden Rose with a backhander from the bottom of the right circle, went across the front of the net. Tyler Ellis passing up to the left point. Caleb Priest tried to pass across to Matthew Almeida. Puck went off, is sticking out. Almeida dumps it back in under 30 seconds left in the second. Puck goes to the end boards of the Hendersonville zone. And Mitzeko shot from the left point, misses the net to the right of Rumbaugh. And Hendersonville iced the puck, but the second period comes to an end anyway. Jackson Malleus-Mayer scoring his second goal of the game. Again on a power play. They both come on power plays. Nolensville now leading Hendersonville-Beech-Lawson 4-2 after 2. I'll be back with the start of the third period in a few seconds, but if you're listening on the YouTube podcast, we're going to go ahead and take you to the start of the third. Ready to start the third and final period of this one. Griffin Rumbaugh still in goal for Hendersonville. Bingston Soundara still in goal for Nolensville for this third period. Oh, they score! Caden Sisco shot from the slot through the 5-hole on Soundara into the back of the net. Now it's 4-3 Nolensville. It's a hat trick for Sisco. 13:51.
Hey, yo, Griffin, your ass! Hey, yo, Griffin! Hey, Griffin, Rumba, your ass!
Puck in the Nolensville zone.
Hey, you're supposed to be a vacuum. You're not a vacuum. You're in a vacuum with no pucks. Scoreboard.
Puck of the end boards. Caleb Carlance behind the net. Puck comes out to the left point, held in by Almeida. Caleb Priest firing it back down around the kick plate from the right point.
Hey, Rumba, this is your last season.
Here's Jackson Malleus-Mayer closing in on the Hendersonville goal, and his shot gloved and held on to by Rumbaugh. 12:51 to go, still 4-3 Nolensville.
Hey, scoreboard.
Ravenwood have gotten on the scoreboard out in Bellevue thanks to Keaton Moffitt. It's 3-1 Innsworth now towards the end of the second. Draws to Rumbaugh's left. Here's Spencer Kern, bottom of the right circle. Moves out towards the boards, sends it below the goal line to Logan Campbell. Now the puck comes up to the right point, and a shot misses the net to the right of Rumbaugh. That was from Emmett Zakos, I think. No, it's from Thomas Renegar. Kern Cutting through the left circle, trying to go to the slot. Puck poked away. Oh, and a shot in the right point. Just missed to the net to the left of Rumbaugh. That was Zakos. Puck now behind the net. Christian Dickens sending it up the far side. Held in at the left point by Zakos. Logan Campbell. And it poked off his stick slightly by Braden Roses, so he had to course correct and carry it back to center. Puck out at center. Spencer Kern. Back into the Hendersonville zone on the right wing side. And the puck cleared down ice by Zach Kern. Actually, no, passed across. I thought he was clearing it down ice. Now Curran, left wing side of the Nolensville zone. Yeah, Nolensville zone a shot off the chest of Soundara. Now the puck back in the Nolensville zone. Caden Lewis. Puck carried back to center by Kern. No correction, it's Judah Campbell. Put out in front and intercepted. Now here is Britton Smith, left wing side of the Nolensville zone. Shot turned away by Soundara. Puck out at center, Priest. Back across to Almeida. Inside his own zone, whiffed on a clearing attempt. Judah Campbell gets to the puck. Then Priest turns it over at center. Here's Jackson Smith, shot in the right circle, turned away by Rumbaugh. A slap shot from the right point goes flying over the net. That was from Henry Cravens. Puck went out of play. Okay, it went off the top of the dasher boards and out of play. I was wondering what the whistle was for. 10:05 to go, 4-3 Nolensville. It's now 4-1 Innsworth. Lucas Turquine scoring, I believe that's his second of the game. Yeah. So Lucas Turquine has scored twice for the Ice Tigers now. Puck in the Nolensville zone here. And, turned over to Nolensville inside the Hendersonville zone, and Carson Roganchik fires it over the net. Now Roganchik. Pass across goes off the boards and out. Brought back in by Henry Cravens on the right wing side. Shot turned away by Rumbaugh. Rebound, Roganchik couldn't get to it in time. And Roganchik, it's Charlie Bonnert. Took a big hit from Brandon Flugel. Here's Caleb Carlance back in the Nolensville zone, backhands it across the front of the net. And cleared down ice by the Knights. Picked up by Dickens inside his own zone, tried to clear it out, knocked down by Charlie Bonnert. Hand pass. Knocked down by Charlie Bonnert, picked up by Logan Campbell, but they call a hand pass against Bonnert. 8:49 to go, still 4-3. Nolensville. Draws on the dot in front of the Hendersonville bench. One by Nolensville, dumped into the Hendersonville zone, cleared out by Caleb Priest. Brian Wilkinson carries it to the right wing corner of the Nolensville zone, backhands it to the left-hand side of the net where Soundara stops and covers. Draw is going to be to the left of Soundara. One by Nolensville, brought to center. Spencer Kern, left wing side of the Hendersonville zone. Behind the net. Logan Campbell. Taken away and cleared out by Wilkinson. Now it's back in the Hendersonville zone. He's out to center, dumped back in by the Knights. Here is Matthew Almeida. Now it's back in the Nolensville zone, but quickly cleared out. Center Grant Phelps dumps it back into the Hendersonville zone. Rumbaugh will send it around the boards to the far side. Actually, looks like it hit the top of the dasher in the right wing corner and came to a stop. And then Caleb Priest tried to whip it around, and it hit off the top of the dasher and then hit the back of the net, behind the net. Matthew Almeida back in the Nolensville zone, a shot over the net from the right circle. Puck back in the Hendersonville zone, cleared out by Christian Diggins, who on Annie Cravens play that with a high stick. She just brought it down. Now the puck out in front of the Nolensville net, and unable to get his stick on it there was Miles Brown. And then it comes to the left-hand side of the net, and Soundara has it stopped and covered. 6:53 to go, still 4-3 Nolensville. Draws to the left of Soundara. Shot from the left point, and Dickens blocked. Puck out at center. Now it's back in the Hendersonville zone. Judah Campbell shot in the right circle. Stopped and covered up by Rumbaugh. Judah Campbell scoring that really weird goal in the first where he took a shot from the top of the right circle. It looked like it suddenly bounced into the roof of the net. Draw will be to Rumbaugh's left. Won by Hendersonville. Matthew Almeida sending the puck into the Nolensville zone, quickly cleared out. Now Almeida inside his own zone again. Caden Sisco behind his own net. Firing it up the far side to center. Is that Nicholas Hoppin? I'm not sure with it. Bringing it into the Nolensville zone, but a shot from the right circle, and Caleb Carlance is gloved and held on to by Soundara. 5:48 to go, still 4-3 Nolensville.
Yo, Griffin, I was going to search up your girl's name, but you ain't got one. Only as fuck.
Draws to the left of Soundara. Puck came his way, and he has it covered. Draws to Soundara's right. Won by Hendersonville. Shot from Matthew Almeida at the left point, blocked. Puck down in the left wing corner. Cleared out. That's back in the Nolensville zone. Henry Cravens passing to the far side. Brought back in to the Hendersonville zone by Jackson Malleus Mayer. Now here's Matthew Almeida. Backhanding it around to the near side, Caleb Priest. Fires it out to center. Here's Nicholas Hoffman. Shot score. Wow! Nicholas Hoffman from the bottom of the right circle. The shot that I think may have gone in off of Soundara. And it's 4-4 with 4:49 to go. I'm going to wait for the game sheet to say who got that. I think that was Nicholas Hoffman.
Is there overtime?
In the regular season, yeah. It would, yep. Nicholas Hoffman, according to the game sheet. Nolensville bring the puck into the Hendersonville zone. Logan Campbell gets knocked down. Here's Spencer Kern. Puck in the left wing corner. Kern getting knocked down. And Tyler Ellis with a puck at center passes it off to Braden Rose. Now the puck in the right wing corner. Brandon Flugel, right point with a shot. Stopped and held on to by Soundara. Draws Dorumba's left. To Soundara's left, now put out in front of the Hendersonville net. Carson Rockenchik couldn't get a stick on it. Here's Caleb Carlance back the other way. And the puck taken away and cleared out. Draw was to the right of Soundara, won by Hendersonville, and a quick shot stopped and covered up by him. If this score holds, Nolensville are out of contention for the GNASH Cup, which means Ravenwood would still clinch a Preds Cup berth. Draw is to the right of Soundara again. Won by Hendersonville, fired past the net. And the puck brought to center by Nolensville. And then turned back over to Hendersonville. Now it's in the Hendersonville zone again. Puck in the left wing corner, Matthew Almeida. Passing it up the far side. Now Caden Sisco, left wing side of the Nolensville zone, passing across to Carlance. Here's up. Henry Craven's whiffing on a shot attempt in the right circle of the Hendersonville zone. Matthew Almeida clearing it out to center. And now Carlance with a shot that misses the net. Oh, and then. Well, I don't think no, they did see it. Was it Charlie Bonnard who took a shot from. Bonnard took a shot from, I think, Nicholas Hoffman in the left wing corner. And he's going to go to the box.
Oh, he got subbed out. No.
So Nolensville back to the power play with the game tied at 4 with 2:18 to go. What do they call there? Hoffman with a goal to tie it up. Roughing called against Hoffman. Probably to Rumba's right, but no one's going to use their timeout. Still 4-1 Innsworth over Ravenwood out in Bellevue. Just about halfway through the third period there. So let me look. So if the score holds, Nolensville will go to 6-4-3. They'd have 15 points with 2 games left. Ravenwood would still be on 19. But Nolensville could only finish the season with 19 points from 8 wins and 3 ties. Ravenwood, if this score holds, Ravenwood clinch a Preds Cup berth. Timeout done, everybody going back to where they should be. So this is a big kill if you're a Ravenwood fan. Draws to the right of Rumbaugh. One by Hendersonville, cleared around the wall and out by Caleb Carlance. Caden Sisco with a steal at center. Sends it back into the Nolensville zone. Puck at the end boards. Spencer Kern calling for the puck. He's inside the Hendersonville zone. He'd be offside. He gets back onside as Jackson Marius is taken away by Matthew Almeida, who can't clear. Carlance trying to clear it, hit off of Logan Campbell. And the puck sent around the kick plate and out. Nobody at the left point for Nolensville to keep it in. Puck brought back into the Hendersonville zone on the right wing side. Under a minute left in the power play for Nolensville. Oh, and there it goes. Caden Sisco. Are they going to call that against Sisco or Kern? Spencer Kern tripping Caden Sisco. And there goes that power play. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 56 seconds, 74 seconds to go in the game, still tied at 4. Draws to the right of Soundara. And Nolensville bringing it into the Hendersonville zone. Final minute of the game. Oh, Caleb Carlance taking a big hit from Logan Campbell. Matthew Almeida passing the puck up the near side. Caden Sisco could not get around the last Nolensville defender. It was good back checking by Emmett Zakos to knock him off the puck. And Logan Campbell has the puck taken away inside the Hendersonville zone and cleared out. 30 seconds left. Logan Campbell brings it back into the Hendersonville zone. Is it taken away? Matthew Almeida. Right wing side of the Nolensville zone. Puts it on for Carlance, who couldn't get a stick on it. Puck back in the Hendersonville zone. Cleared out. Now brought back in by Henry Craven. Shot in the right circle. Blockered into the netting above the glass by Griffin Rumbaugh, and that is it. No, not yet. 0.9. No, well, the clock did run down to 0. Okay. Is the game over or what? That's it. Game finishes 4-4, and Ravenwood have clinched the first Predators Cup berth. Sorry, I did not realize that and put it in the newsletter. I only realized it after Hendersonville tied the game. So the game finishes 4-4. That extends the unbeaten run for Hendersonville, I think. Yeah, they're now on a 7-game unbeaten streak. Yeah, 7-game unbeaten run for Hendersonville. Their 4-game winning streak got snapped. So the Commandos are now 8-3-2. And Nolensville are now 6-4-3. Oh, and they're out of the GNASH Cup race, by the way. So they will not be defending their share. Hold on, folks. I'm typing something out here. Okay. So we're going to wait until this game between Ravenwood and Ensworth is over. It's 4-1 Ensworth. They're getting towards the end of it. Having a quick chat with the scorekeeper. So the goal scorers in this one. First up for Nolensville. 2 goals for Jackson Malleus Mayer, and the others came from Judah Campbell and Emmett Zakos. Oh, they say Annie Cravens. That wasn't Annie Cravens. It was not Annie Cravens with the assist in the Emmett Zakos goal. It's Henry, I think. And for Hendersonville, Caden Sisco with a hat trick. Nicholas Hoffman with the other goal. So Caden Sisco is our player of the game with his hat trick. As this one ends 4-4. And again, we are going to stay in the air until the Ravenwood-Ensworth game is over. So we can go over all the scores and the standings and stuff. Ravenwood could still clinch the Preds Cup on the GNASH Cup on Monday if they beat no, they could not. They could not because Ensworth beat them tonight. Ensworth would go to 8-4-1. Yeah, they could not beat them. So we're just going to sit here and wait. So I'm just waiting. Yeah, I can't believe when I was typing in the newsletter, it didn't dawn on me that if this game ends in a tie, Nolensville are out. Nolensville are out of GNASH Cup contention. Oh, yeah, that's 8 teams out. Ravenwood clinch. It did not dawn on me until after Hoffman scored. I am a big dummy. Well, they should be getting close. Because the penalty against Luke Pierce expired with a minute 20 to go. It's final. It's final from Bellevue. Ensworth Lipscomb CPA defeat Ravenwood 4-1. Actually, Ravenwood cannot clinch the GNASH Cup. No, wait a minute. No, they can't. They cannot. I don't think they can. I'll have to look when I get home tonight. So all the night's action is done. So our final scores tonight: Page Summit beat Father Ryan 3-1. Franklin beat Independent Centennial 5-1. Ensworth Lipscomb CPA beat Ravenwood 4-1, and Hendersonville-Beech-Lawson and Nolensville finish in a 4-4 tie. So here are the standings with all. Hopefully they've got that unofficial final designation off. So Ravenwood are now 9-3-1. Franklin. Well, we got three teams at 8-3-2, 1 point behind. Franklin, Hendersonville-Beech-Lawson, and Page Summit, all 8-3-2. Ensworth-Lipscomb CPA are now 8-4-1 in fifth. Father Ryan 8-5-0. Actually, Station Camp Liberty Creek Nashville Christian should be above them because they beat them in the head-to-head 8-4-0. Father Ryan 8-5-0. MBA 7-3-2 down in eighth. Nolensville 6-4-3. Indy Centennial and the Outlaws both 4-7-2. JP2MLK GCS 4-6-2. Mount Juliet Wilson Central 11-4, 9-0. The Kings 3-11-0. Brentwood BAUSN 2-9-2. And the Rutherford Rampage 1-11-1. So Ravenwood had clinched a Preds Cup berth. The Outlaws, Indy, the Outlaws, Mount Juliet, Clarksville, Brentwood, and Rutherford all headed to the Hein Cup. And everybody from 9th on down out of GNASH Cup contention. So here's the schedule for next week. Monday, 4:45 on Rink A at Centennial. It might be Rink B. I don't know. JP2 MLK GCS against Franklin. If Franklin win that game, JP2 are a Hein Cup team. 6:30 on either Rink A or Rink B. Rutherford Rampage taking on Hendersonville. If Hendersonville win, they're in the Preds Cup. Also at 6:30 on the Chris Brink and Bellevue, Ensworth-Lipscomb CPA taking on Nolensville. 7:40 on either Rink A or Rink B at Centennial. Ravenwood taking on Brentwood. It'll be senior night for Ravenwood. 8:15 either on Rink A or Rink B at Centennial. The Outlaws taking on Indy. It'll be senior night for Indy. And 8:15 on the Chris Spring and Bellevue Station Camp Liberty Creek Nashville Christian taking on MBA. And Wednesday, both games on Rink A, 7:10 Page Summit taking on the Kings. Senior night for Page. Final game of the regular season for Clarksville. And 8:40 Father Ryan taking on Mount Juliet Wilson Central Lebanon. It'll be senior night for the Fighting Irish. On Monday, we'll be in Bellevue. 6:25 pregame for a 6:30 face-off between Ensworth and Nolensville. And then 8:10 pregame for an 8:15 face-off between Station Camp and MBA. I don't know if we'll do anything on Wednesday. We'll see what happens on Monday. All right, before we go, I want to give honor shout-outs to Doctors Ron and Marty Ellis, the grandparents of Tyler Ellis of Hendersonville. Thank you so much they were here tonight and they introduced themselves. Very nice to meet you. And also hold on, folks. Victor Bonnert, father of Charlie Bonnert, Tom and Marcia Cravens, parents of Henry and Annie Cravens. Tori and Ludo Roganchik, parents of Carson Roganchik, and Bing and Lisa Soundara, parents of Bingston Soundara. They purchased the package of perks, our Buy Me a Coffee membership, that sees them listed in our GNASH newsletter that is published almost daily. They are getting this on-air shout-out for any and all Hendersonville and Nolensville games I cover, and they're getting this game and any and all Hendersonville and Nolensville games I cover as a downloadable MP3. $40 for the rest of the regular season, that package of perks, plus $20 if you just want your name in the newsletter, again, for the rest of the regular season. Go to buymeacoffee.com, buymeacoffee.com/Mid10Sportsnet, MIDTN-SPRTSNET. Scroll down to become a member. It's just $5. If you want to do it monthly, it's just $5 a month for the newsletter listing, $10 a month for the package of perks. But again, buymeacoffee.com, buymeacoffee.com/Mid10Sportsnet, MIDTN-SPRTSNET. And that's it. That is it for week. I don't know what week it is, but first week back from the holiday break. And we have 17 games left in the regular season. By the end of play next Wednesday, we'll be in we'll be in single figures. We'll have 9 games left. Our on-air finals tonight: Franklin 5, Independent Centennial 1, and just now Hendersonville-Beech-Lawson 4, Nolensville 4. I'm Michael Hackney. Thank you all so much for listening. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you Monday in Bellevue for a doubleheader. Final week of the regular season in the usual format: 6 games on Monday, 2 games on Wednesday, because the 2 weeks after that, we've only got 4 games a week of MLK Day, and then 5 games to close the regular season on January 26th. Thank you all so much for listening, and good night, everybody from Antioch.